Now 12 persons are there, they are seated in two parallel rows. And what are the rows we have? And now in row 1, KL, M, and OP, and all the persons are facing towards south. And in the other row, second row, A, B, C, D, E, and F, they are facing towards north. Then they are facing towards north. Then coming to condition number 1. Now 6 persons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And who are the persons here? K to P. And in the other row, A through F are the 6 persons, they are facing in this row. Then coming to condition number 1, K sits third to the left of M. Where is this K? K is third to the left of M, and M who does not sit at any one of the extreme ends of the row. And K sits third to the left of M, M is here, 1, 2, 3, K is here, that is first possible. And in the second case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, here again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now if M is here, K is here, K sits third to the left of M. And K sits third to the left of M, M who does not sit at any one of the extreme ends of the row, F sits second to the left of B, B who is facing an immediate neighbor of K. Now where is this B? B is facing an immediate neighbor of K, B is here. Now if B is here, F sits second to the left of B, F is here. That is M and F are opposite to each other. And again coming back to this one, now B is an immediate neighbor means if B is here, F is here. That is one possibility. And in the other possibility, if B is here or then F will be here, that is the second possibility. Now in the first case we are left with two possibilities, but whereas in the second one we are left with only one. And two persons are in between O and N. Now in between O and N, how many persons are there? There must be exactly two people. And two persons between O and N, A sits to the right side of D. A is to the right of D and is facing the one of the immediate neighbors of M. A is to the right of D. As A is to the right of D and is facing to the immediate neighbor of M, that means D can be here or D can be here. And next one, A is to the right of D and is facing, A sits right side of D. A sits right side of D and A can be in these two places. And A sits right of D and is facing the one who is immediate neighbor of M. P is sitting immediate to N. Now where is P? This P is sitting immediate to N but not facing A. L is facing C and N. Now which two persons are opposite to each other? L and C are opposite to each other and does not sit at any one of the extreme ends of the row. L is not at any one of the extreme ends of the row, then what are the possibilities we have? More possibilities in Japan, L and C can be like this or L and C can be like this. Any possibilities? Now if C is here, we cannot have A is here, and so who will be at this place? A is here. Now if A is here, who is that person? D is here. Now D is here, E is the other person. Then and K sits, F sits second to the left, two persons between O and N. Now two persons between O and N, what is the only possibility we have? ORN or ORN. Now for ORN is here, P must be here. Now if P is here, P is sitting immediate to N but not facing A. P is facing immediate to N but not facing A. Hence P and N are adjacent to each other, N is here. Now if N is here, O is here. Hence what is the final arrangement we have? OLM, NPK, DCF, AB. Clear now? Now this is about question number 66 to 70. Now how many persons are in between N and K? There is exactly one person, choice 3, question number 66. And which of the following persons sits second to the left of B? That is F, choice 4. And 4 out of the following, L and B. L and B now opposite and there are two persons in between. M and F opposite and two persons. M and F are opposite. P and C, yes. And so what is the odd one here? Choice 2 is the odd one. Except M and F, the remaining persons opposite and there are two persons in between these two. And next one, question number 69. Now the number of persons sitting between B and C. Now here in between B and C, how many people are there? There are two people. B and C is same as the number of persons between K and P. Now K and P, we do not have two persons. And E and D, do we have two persons? No. L and P, as there are three persons, choice 3, 69. And which of the following pair is sitting at the extreme ends? Now extreme ends, D and L false, E and K, yes, choice 2, question number 70. Done with this? Then 71 to 75, it comes under boxes. Now boxes change chestam first or the second priority, and obviously the second priority. Then coming to question number 76. In general, 76 to 80, certain number of persons should also be under the second priority. But whereas, as we have left already 5 questions, and so we cannot sacrifice this one for another 5 questions. అవునా కదా, అందుకు ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలి, this comes into the first priority for today. And it based on the paper to paper. And next one, P sits fifth from one of the extrements అన్నాడు. 1, 2, 3, 4 and P sits fifth from one of the extrements. P can be fifth from the left extreme or, and what is the other case we have, P is and fifth from the right extreme. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now P sits fifth from one of the extreme. 4 persons are in between P and Q. Now 4 in between P and Q. 1, 2, 3, 4. Q is here. Now here also 4 in between P and Q. 1, 2, 3, 4. P is. Now 4 in between P and Q. N sits second to the left of Q. N is seated second to the left of Q. N is here. Now here also N is seated second to the left of Q. And next one, number of persons sitting to the right of N is more than the number of persons sitting to the left of N. Number of persons to the right of N is more than left of N. And next one, and 3 persons between R and T, T who is not an immediate neighbor of P. Now in between R and T there must be exactly 3 persons, and at the same time now this T is not an immediate neighbor of P. And they get each information, and T is not an immediate neighbor of P, but is in between R and T we need to have exactly 3 people. And next one, and M sits in the middle of R and S. Now this M is in between R and S. M is in between R and S, in between. And next one, R and S. S who sits at one of the ends of the row. Now S is at one of the ends of the row. As S is at one of the ends of the row, hence where can we have this one? Either S can be at the left extreme or right extreme. And one person sits between T and N. Now in between T and N there is exactly one person. The first case is completely ruled out. Ikkada T ikkada raakudadu, ikkada raakudadu. Hence one person between T and N, T is here. As one person between T and N, then there are 3 persons between R and T. And 3 persons between R and T, where can we have this R and T? Either to the left or to the right. And next one, R and S, and M is exactly between R and S. S is at one of the ends means S must be at this place. Hence M is also needed to this one. M is needed to this one, hence in between T and R, how many people are there? 3 people. Now 3 people between T and R, 1, 2, 3. Hence here R is here, 1, 2, 3, 3 people. And 3 people between R and T, and M is exactly between R and S. And M sits in the middle of the row, and one person sits in between T and N. Number of persons sitting between Q and T is same as R and S. Now Q and T same as R and S. Q and T, how many people we have? 3 people. Hence in between R and S we need to have 3 people. Now out of this R and S, M is exactly between R and S, M must be here. Clear? M is exactly between R and S. Hence S blank, M blank, R, 3 persons between R and T, 1 in between T and N, 1 in between T and Q, and 4 in between Q and P, and 4 to the right hand side of P. And number of persons to the right hand side of P is less than the number of persons to the left hand side. Then tell me how many persons are there in this one? 20, 22. 22 choice 2. Choice 2, question number 76. Then how many persons are in between R and Q? Now in between R and Q, how many are there? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 in between R and Q. 8 in R and Q, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. And 7 persons, that is choice 5, 77. The number of persons are sitting between M and T. M and T is same as. M and T, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And is same as Q and T. Q and T, there are only 3. R and Q, there are R and Q, how many are there? And more than 5. N and R, N and R, 3, S, 5. Hence choice 3, question number 78. Then 79. Now 4 out of the following. M and S. M and S alternate. And P and Q. And P and Q. N and Q. N and Q alternate. And so what is your answer? Choice 2. Except choice 2 in the remaining, the persons are in the alternate places. Then this question number 80. How many persons are sitting to the left hand side? Left side of the one who sits second to the right of T. Second to the right of T is N. How many are to the left hand side of N? 1, 2, 2 plus 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Altogether we have some 10 persons who are to the left hand side. That is choice 3, question number 8. Clear now? Question number 76 to 80. Then 81 to 85. Now this 81 to 85 is just based on floors, and floors without any parameters should be the first priority under any examination. Whether it is clerical prelim or PO prelim, it must be the first priority. Then P lives on an odd number floor and lives above the fourth floor. P lives odd number floor above the fourth floor. Then what are the different possibilities we have for this P? Either 5 or 7. And P lives on an odd number floor above floor number 4. Hence P is here floor number 5, or P can be on floor number 7. And so many possibilities we have? 2 possibilities. And next one, there are 2 floors between P and M. Now in between P and M there are exactly 2 floors, isn't it? And 2 floors between P and M, M can be above this P or M can be below this P, because there are 2 floors in between P and M. And next one, here also there are 2 floors between P and M, M is here. And there are only 3 floors between R and T. In between R and T, how many we need to have? Exactly 3. Now in between R and T, there are exactly 3 floors. And number of floors between P and T is same as the number of floors either below or above T. And number of floors in between, there are only 3 floors between R and T. Number of floors between P and T is same as the number of floors either above T or below T. T can apply narrow, P and T we need to have exactly same. As of now we cannot represent the datum. And next one, 2 persons between S and N. S and N, N who lives on an odd number floor. N who lives in an odd number floor, there are exactly 2 in between. O lives below Q. Q who is immediate to P and N. And Q is immediate to P, then what are the different possibilities we have? And Q is immediate to P. Q can be either here or Q can be here. And O lives below Q. O lives below Q. Q who is immediate to P. Now with the help of this information, can we find as this one? Definite information ekkaledu kada. Odd number floor, there are 2 floors between P and M and 3 floors between R and T and N. Now as there are 3 floors between R and T, let us start with the possibilities then. R and T to model between possibilities. If R or T is here, 1, 2, 3, R or T is here. Now 3 floors between R and T, number of floors between P and T is same as the number of floors above or below T. Number of between P and T. Number of between P and T is 0 and number of floors above T must be 0. Number of floors between P and T. Number of floors between P and T 0. And number of floors above T. Above T ikkada 3 vastundi. And is it possible? Not possible. Hence we cannot have T at this place. Or if you have T at this place. And number of floors between T and P, 2 in between T and P. Number of floors between T and P and above this one, that will be 0. Hence this case is ruled out. Then what is the other case we have wherein we can have this T? T T. Now if you have T here, number of floors between R and T. R K T K must be above T, there is only 1. In between R and T, there must be 1, which is not possible. Now can we have R at T at this place? T now T is here and number of floors above T is 2. And in between R and T, there must be 2. And R and T R and T. Now there are 2 floors between P and M, and there are 3 floors between, number of floors between P and T. Number of floors between P and T is same as the number of floors above or below T. It's information. Now P ki T ki madhya. Here P and T cannot be at this place. P and T are adjacent, that means 0. Hence number of floors above that is not, hence this case is not possible at all. Now 7th now 7th P. Now T is the number of floors in between P and T, there is 1, and there is above this T, there is exactly 1. Now if T is here and P is here, TPM, R and T. There are 3 in between R and T, 1, 2, 3, R is at this place. 1, 2, 3, R. And next one, and P lives, and number of floors either below, 2 persons between S and N. N lives on an odd number floor. And 2 in between S and N ante hence 2 in between S and N, hence N is here, S is here. And 2 in between S and N. And at the same time, N who lives on an odd number floor, O lives below Q. And O lives below Q, O is here and Q is here. And O lives below Q, Q who is immediate to P and N. Now Q leaves immediate to P. Is it possible? And finally this case got invalid. Done with this? Then again coming back to this one. I'm going to start them again with the T only. Now if you take with the T, now if you take T at this place, I'm going to take it. Now if you take T at this place, number of floors above this T is 1. In between P and T there must be exactly 1. The given information is valid. And there are 3 in between T and R. R is here. As 3 in between T and R, one next information in this one. And 2 persons between S and N. N is an odd number floor. N is here. 1, 2, S is here. And at the same time between Q and O, and O lives below Q. And they get O lives below Q and Q is adjacent to P. Q is here. O is here. This is the final arrangement. Then ఇంతవరకు మనం డిస్కస్ చేసిన ఫ్లోర్ అరేంజ్మెంట్ లో ఈ కండిషన్ కొత్త కండిషన్ ఉంది. క్లియర్? Now this is about question numbers 81 to 85. Now in this 81, which are the following person is living on the 7th floor? Now the person who is living on the 7th floor, ever cheppandi T choice to 81. And how many persons are in between N and Q? Now in between N and Q, how many people are there? There are exactly 4 people, choice more than 3, 5. And 4 out of the N, P, R, S, T. N, R, P, T. N, T, R, P, they are odd number. S is on an even number floor. And S is even, choice 4. And the number of floors between S and N. S and N, how many are there? 2 floors. Is same as R and P. N and T, no. Next one, R and Q, R and Q, yes. And so choice 384. And which are the following person is living on the 3rd floor? 3rd floor, R, choice 2, question number 85. Sarvena? Then next one, 86 to 90. Now in this question numbers 86 to 90, now it is based on comparisons. Now in this 86 to how many? Only 3 questions were given under this one, 86 to 88. Now there are some 7 friends and 7 persons. They are of different heights and such that Kiran is taller than Kajal. Now this Kiran, who is taller than whom? Kiran is taller than Kajal. Kiran is taller than Kajal. Bhagat is not as tall as Mandip. Now Bhagat is shorter than Mandip. Now Bhagat is shorter than Mandip. And next one, Pranav is shorter than Mandip. Now this Pranav is shorter than whom? Pranav is shorter than Mandip. And next one, and Kiran, Pranav is shorter than Mandip and Bhagat. Now this Pranav is shorter than Mandip and Bhagat. And next one, and Kiran is not taller than Pranav. Hence Pranav is taller than this one. Ante kada? Pranav is taller. And Shreya is not taller than Kajal. Shreya is not as taller than Kajal. And Shreya is shorter than Kajal. Ante kada? And Shreya is taller than Kajal. And next one, Mandip is shorter than only one person. Now Mandip is shorter than only one person means, hence where should this Mandip? Mandip must be at the 6th position. Now Mandip is at the 6th position, one person below this Mandip. Who is that person? Pranav. Hence Pranav is the shortest. Akkada start cheyachama mari. Now how many persons are there? 7. Hence 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now in this one, now Mandip is shorter than only one person. Mandip is shorter than only one person. Mandip is shorter than only one person means Mandip must be at the 2nd place. Mandip is at the 2nd place, isn't it? And below this Mandip, and the remaining persons, what are the remaining persons here? Pranav is here, Kiran is here, Kajal is here, Shreya is here, and Bhagat and Pranav. And Bhagat and Pranav, Mandip and Bhagat. And Bhagat is lesser than Mandip. And they get it? And Mandip and Bhagat. That means, and this Bhagat is lesser than Mandip, and at the same time if Bhagat is lesser than Mandip, can you take at this place Bhagat? Now Bhagat is lesser than Mandip and తీసుకుంటే ఇంకా remaining persons Pranav, Kiran, Kajal, Shreya, and whatever this person here. Now ఇక్కడ ఎవరున్నారు చెప్పండి? Mandip కన్నా కింద. Pranav is shorter than Mandip. Now Pranav is shorter than Mandip, hence where should this Pranav then? Pranav must be at this place. అంతే కదా? If Pranav is here, Kiran is here. Now if Kiran is here, Kajal is here. And Kajal is here, then Shreya is here. Now Shreya is here, the person after is Rinku. Now Rinku must be the tallest among these 7. And who among the following is the 2nd shortest? Now the person is the 2nd shortest is Kajal, choice 486. And how many persons are taller than Pranav? There are only 3, that is choice 2, 87. And which of the following person is the tallest? Rinku, choice 4, 88. Done? And next one coding and decoding 89 to 92. అమ్మ చేశారా? 89 to 92. మా కోడింగ్ డీకోడింగ్ నో అంటారు కదా ఎప్పుడు, ఈరోజు ఏమైంది? మా ఏం జరిగింది? Now in this 89 onwards, and the plastic used city in these type of మనం క్లాస్లో ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తాం ఎలా డీల్ చేయాలి అని. ఎలా చేస్తాం చెప్పండి? మా ఫస్ట్ ఏదైతే ఎక్కువసార్లు రిపీట్ అవుతుంది అన్ని లెటర్సే ఉన్నాయి, లెటర్స్ అండ్ ద నెంబర్స్. ఓకే, దెన్ ఇన్ దిస్ వన్ ద ప్లాస్టిక్ యూజ్డ్ సిటీ, ద ప్లాస్టిక్ యూజ్డ్ సిటీ అండ్ అట్ ద సేమ్ టైం ఆయిల్కి వుడ్కి మన సెకండ్ స్టేట్మెంట్తో స్టార్ట్ చేద్దాం. మన సెకండ్ స్టేట్మెంట్ ఎందుకు స్టార్ట్ చేస్తున్నాం చెప్పండి? డబ్ల్యూడబ్ల్యూఓ సేమ్ వస్తుంది, డబ్ల్యూడబ్ల్యూ సేమ్ వస్తుంది, అవునా కదా? డబ్ల్యూడబ్ల్యూ సేమ్ వస్తుంది. నెక్స్ట్ మళ్ళీ ఇక్కడ ఏదో ఒక డబ్ల్యూ సేమ్ వచ్చింది. డబ్ల్యూ ఎందుకు ఇక్కడ సేమ్ వస్తుంది చూడండి. అండ్ ఈజ్ దర్ ఎలిమెంట్ హియర్? నో డబ్ల్యూ ఈ మూడిట్లో కామన్గా ఉన్నది ఏముంది? డబ్ల్యూ ఇక్కడ సేమ్ వచ్చింది అంటే ఇక్కడ డి ఉంది, అండ్ ఇక్కడ మళ్ళీ ఎండ్ ఉంది కాబట్టి డి ఇక్కడ ఉంది. హెన్స్ డీకి ఏమవుతుంది చెప్పండి? డీకి డబ్ల్యూ వచ్చింది. డీకి డబ్ల్యూ అంటే దే ఆర్ ఆపోజిట్ టు ఈచ్ అదర్. సరిపోయిందా లేదా? మన తర్వాత వద్దాం. ఫస్ట్ ఈ లెటర్ వరకు ఓకేనా? ఫైన్. దెన్ ఇప్పుడు సెకండ్ లెటర్ గురించి మాట్లాడడం. సెకండ్ లెటర్ ఇప్పుడు ఏమైపోయింది? ఫస్ట్ ప్లేస్లోకి వచ్చింది. ఇక్కడ సెకండ్ లెటర్ ఏమో ఫస్ట్ ప్లేస్లోకి వచ్చింది. నౌ దాకి ఈకి ఆపోజిట్ లెటర్ వి మస్ట్ బి రిటన్ ఎట్ ద ఫస్ట్ ప్లేస్. ఇక్కడ ఉందా లేదా వి? అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ వన్ ఇక్కడ సికి ఆపోజిట్ లెటర్ ఎక్స్ మస్ట్ బి రిటన్ ఎట్ ద ఫస్ట్ ప్లేస్. అండ్ డికి ఆపోజిట్ లెటర్ డబ్ల్యూ రిటన్ ఎట్ ద ఫస్ట్ ప్లేస్. అండ్ వైకి ఆపోజిట్ లెటర్ బి రిటన్ ఎట్ ద ఫస్ట్ ప్లేస్. సరిపోయిందా? అండ్ ఫర్ ద లాస్ట్ లెటర్ ఇట్స్ ఆపోజిట్ లెటర్ రిటన్ యాజ్ ద ఫస్ట్ లెటర్. అంతవరకు క్లియర్ కదా? దెన్ మరి ఇక్కడ మనకి అదైతే ఇక్కడ మళ్ళీ ఇక్కడ చూడండి ఆయిల్కి ఏమొస్తుంది? డబ్ల్యూడబ్ల్యూ వస్తుంది. అండ్ ఓకి ఆపోజిట్ లెటర్ ఏమొస్తుంది? అండ్ ఎల్కి ఆపోజిట్ లెటర్ ఓ, అంతవరకు ఓకే. మరి ఓ మళ్ళీ ఇక్కడ రిపీట్ అయిపోయింది. అండ్ ఇక్కడ మళ్ళీ బోన్స్కి ఎస్కి ఆపోజిట్ లెటర్ హెచ్ వచ్చింది, మళ్ళీ బి మళ్ళీ రిపీట్ అవుతుంది. అండ్ వుడ్లో చూడండి డీకి ఆపోజిట్ లెటర్ డబ్ల్యూ మళ్ళీ రిపీట్ అయింది. And the first letter will be written as it is as the second letter. And ante kada first letter in each of these words written as it is in the second letter, and to the last letter its opposite letter written as the first letter. Ippudu chudandi. And now the ki code em cheppandi? TH, last letter T, E ki opposite letter V, first letter T. Saripinda ledha? Next plastic, C ki opposite letter X and P will be as it is XP. Unda ledha XP? And use D ki opposite letter W and U. W and U is here. And next one city, Y ki opposite letter B and C as it is BC. సరిపోతున్నాయేమో letters? Then coming to these numbers. Then numbers ఇప్పుడు దాకి కోడ్ ఏం చెప్పండి? దాకి కోడ్ మనకి VT అయింది, ఇంతే కదా? దాకి కోడ్ VT. అండ్ VT మరి దాకి కోడ్ 19 ఎలా వస్తుంది చెప్పండి? 19 వచ్చే ఛాన్స్ ఉందా? 8, sorry. Achha, next number 8. Now దాకి కోడ్ 80 ఎలా వస్తుంది? H value 8, hence the H value 8. Now plastic చూడండి, C and P ఎక్కడ ఉంది? No, sorry, X and P. దీనికి 12 రావాలి. 12 ఎక్కడ ఉంది చెప్పండి? 12 రావాలంటే సెకండ్ లెటర్ ఇస్ L. ఇక్కడ కూడా సెకండ్ లెటర్ H ఉంది, ఇక్కడ సెకండ్ లెటర్ L ఉంది. L వాల్యూ ఇస్ 12. ఇక్కడ సెకండ్ లెటర్ ఎంత ఉంది? S వాల్యూ 19 ఇక్కడ ఉంది. ఇక్కడ సెకండ్ లెటర్ I వాల్యూ 9. Done with this? మళ్ళీ నెంబర్ ఎలా వస్తుంది చెప్పండి? టు ద సెకండ్ లెటర్ ఇట్స్ వాల్యూ డైరెక్ట్లీ రిటర్న్ యాజ్ ద నెంబర్. అండ్ ఫస్ట్ లెటర్ ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ లాస్ట్ లెటర్స్ ఆపోజిట్ లెటర్ రిటర్న్ యాజ్ ద ఫస్ట్ లెటర్. అండ్ సెకండ్ లెటర్ ద ఫస్ట్ లెటర్ ఈజ్ రిపీటెడ్. దెన్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద కోడ్ టు ద వర్డ్ వాటర్? అమ్మ వాటర్కి ఇప్పుడు కోడ్ చెప్పండి, మీరు చెప్పండి. వాటర్కి ఎలా చేస్తాం? అండ్ నెంబర్ ఎంత రావాలి? సెకండ్ లెటర్ ఏ కాబట్టి 2 రాస్తుంది. ఆర్కి ఆపోజిట్ లెటర్ I. And W will be remained as it is. IW2. R ki I and W A value 1. 1 W1, that is choice 2, question number 89 and 90th. And which of the following can be the code for HT9? HT9 అంటే లాస్ట్ లెటర్ ఏమవ్వాలి చెప్పండి? లాస్ట్ లెటర్ S అవ్వాలి, ఫస్ట్ లెటర్ ఏమో T అవ్వాలి. ఫస్ట్ లెటర్ T, లాస్ట్ లెటర్ S మనకి ఈ మూడిట్లో ఉంది, రిమైనింగ్ 3 are రూల్లో. అండ్ సెకండ్ లెటర్ I ఉండాలి. సెకండ్ లెటర్ I ఎక్కడ ఉంది? ఓన్లీ చాయిస్ 4. సెకండ్ లెటర్ ఐ ఉంటేనే 9 కదా వస్తుంది 9 అండ్ 9 దట్ ఈస్ చాయిస్ 4 క్వశ్చన్ నెంబర్ 90 అండ్ 91 WS20 రావాలి. WS20 రావాలంటే ఫస్ట్ లెటర్ ఏమైపోవాలి చెప్పండి, ఫస్ట్ లెటర్ ఏమో ఎస్ రావాలి అండ్ లాస్ట్ లెటర్ డబ్ల్యూకి ఆపోజిట్ లెటర్ అంటే డి రావాలి. ఎస్ అండ్ డి రావాలి. ఎస్ అండ్ డి వస్తే 20 రావాలి. 20 అంటే సెకండ్ లెటర్ ఏం రావాలి, టీ రావాలి. STD ఉండాలి. STD మనకి ఎక్కడ ఉంది చెప్పండి, చాయిస్ సరిపోయిందా. 91 అండ్ 92 అండ్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద కోడ్ ఫర్ బోర్డ్ కప్ అండ్ బోర్డ్కి కోడ్ చెప్పండి అండ్ డీకి ఆపోజిట్ లెటర్ డబ్ల్యూ, బి రిమైండ్ యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ అండ్ ద వాల్యూ ఆఫ్ O is 15, WB 15 అండ్ కప్ పీకి ఆపోజిట్ లెటర్ ఏం రావాలి, పీకి ఆపోజిట్ లెటర్ K, C రిమైండ్ యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ అండ్ U is 21, KC 21, WB 15, choice 1 question number 92. Clear? Now సరిపోయిందా లేదా. దెన్ నెక్స్ట్ వన్ మాకు ఈ కోడింగ్ అండ్ ఈ కోడింగ్ ఏంటంటే కొద్దిగా ఐడెంటిఫై చేయడం కష్టం. ఒక్కసారి ఐడెంటిఫై చేస్తే 5కి అయితే అలా యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈస్గా పడుతుంది. దెన్ నెక్స్ట్ వన్ 93 ఆన్వర్డ్స్. నౌ కమింగ్ టు 93, N is 15 meters to the north of P. P is here, N is here. Now N is 15 meters to the north of P and W is 20 meters to the east of P. Now this is W. N is 15 meters to the north of P. N is 15 meters to the north of P and P is here and N is here. N is 15 meters to the north of P and W is 20 meters to the east of P. మళ్ళీ సేమ్ వేసాను. N is 15 meters to the north of P. N is 15 meters to the north of P and at the same time P నుంచి W ఉండాలి కదా మళ్ళీ. And N is 15 meters to the north of P. P is here, N is here. What is the distance between these two? 15. N is 15 to the north of P and W is 20 meters to the east of P. W is 20 meters to the east of P. And next one, and P which is to the north of S. P is to the north of S and that means S is to the south of P. R is to the west of P and R which is to the west of P and 15 meters to the north of Q. R is 15 meters to the north of Q అన్నాడు. R is 15 meters to the north of Q. As of now, whether P, Q and S are in a horizontal straight line or not, that is not clearly known. And next one, 15 meters and Q which is 18 meters to the west of S. Q is 18 meters to the west of S and the distance between these two is 15. Here also it must be 18. And what is the total distance between N and S? Now in between N and S the distance is 15 plus 15, that is 30, choice 3, 93. And 94, W is in which direction with respect to Q? Now W is in which direction with respect to Q? Now from Q north and east to northeast, that is choice 5, 94. 95, what is the distance of total path between Q and N? Now in between Q and N we need to find out the distance 15 plus 18 plus 15. And so what is your answer here? 48, choice 2, question number 95. Then next one, 96 to 100. Now next 96 to 98, it is based on which category? Blood relation. Now in this blood relation here, and which consists of 3 generations and 2 married couples, T is the sister of only son of R. Now R is having only one son and T is the sister of that person. Then and T is the sister of only son of R. S is the daughter-in-law of P. Q is the mother of R. Now this Q is the mother of R and next one Q is the mother of R. In this one only 3 generations and 2 married couples are there. P is the grandfather of P. As P is the grandfather of P means as of now these 2 persons must be married because there are only 3 generations. And P is the grandfather of V. We can be either here or we can be another child of this R. We can be the son or the daughter of this R. And next one, there must be 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And S is the daughter-in-law of P. S is the daughter-in-law of P. S is the daughter-in-law of P. R is a male. S is the daughter-in-law of P. Q is the mother of R. And Q is the mother of R. P is the grandfather of V. V who is the daughter of S. S V is the daughter of S. As V is the daughter of S, we cannot be at this place. And next one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And daughter of S. U is the maternal uncle of W. U is the maternal uncle of W means W is here. And U is a maternal uncle means mother's brother, that is U, maternal uncle. And how many male members are there in this group? 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 male members, that is choice 396. Then 97, if how is R's son related to V's grandfather? R's son is W, W related to V's grandfather is P, hence W is the grandson. W is the grandson, that is choice 497. And 98, how is S related to Q? And Q's son's wife, daughter-in-law, daughter-in-law choice 298. And which word can be found with the second, 4, 6 and 8th letters of the word? And second, 4, 6 and 8. And together? Now there are 4 letters. And tell me what is the word that can be formed here? Yes, no word can be formed. C-A-N-T, can't. Is there any word called can't? C-A-N-T can't antam కానీ C-A-N-T can't. C-A-N-T ఉందా? లేదు. Hence no word can be formed X. ఇన్ కేసు ఎగ్జామ్లో వచ్చినా మీరు ఏం చేస్తారు? స్కిప్పే. ఎందుకంటే ఏది వేరేది ఏది ఉందో లేదో ఆ టైంలో మనకి స్ట్రైక్ అవ్వడం చాలా చాలా రేరెస్ట్ అవుతుంది. దట్ టు 4 letter word. More number of possibilities will be there. And next one, how many such words? M-A-C-H-I-N-I-S. How many such pairs of letters are there in the word? And starting with M. N-O-P-Q-R-S-T. A-B-C-D-E-F-G-H. And C-D-E-F-G-H-I. H-I. H and I, J-K-L-M, I-J-K, N-O-P-Q-I. Hence left to right there are only 2 pairs essentially. And next one, what is the next one we have? T. No letter more than this T and S. I-J-K-L-M-N-O, N-O-P-Q-R-S, I-J-K-L-M, I-J-K-L. Unda leda? Hence how many pairs we have? Only 3 pairs. So 3, that is choice 2, question number 100. Clear? And next one is, now this box is 71 to 75. Now 71 to 75, how many of you had done this one? 71 to 75? Now chesara leda 71 to 75. Now in this, how many boxes are there? There are 9 boxes altogether. And the number of boxes arranged between G and E is same as E and F. Now G and E is same as E and F another. That means E must be exact in between G and F. Clear? Hence what are the different possibilities? Whether these 3 can be together, or 1 box between, 2 boxes between, or 3 boxes between. 3 boxes unde chance unda? 3 ఉంటుంది. మధ్యలో 3, 6, GEF 3. అంతసేపు ఆలోచిస్తారు దానికి. And so many possibilities we have? 3 possibilities. Either 3 or 4. 3 GEF 0 in between. Have the 1 box, 2 box, 3 boxes. Any possibilities? 4 possibilities. My 3 under n. Then next one. Number of boxes arranged between G and E same as E and F. And next one, 2 boxes are there in between G and E. Now in between G and E, how many boxes we have? There are exactly 2 boxes between G and E. And next one, only 1 box is between A and D. Now in between A and D, there must be exactly 1 box between A and D. And next one, 1 box between A and D. B is immediate to D. Hence B and D are adjacent to each other. Now B and D are adjacent to each other. And next one, maximum number of boxes are arranged between C and K. And C, K is below C. Maximum number of boxes ante enni రావాలి చెప్పండి? Now all the remaining boxes రావాలి. General గా no, so strictly speaking, and maximum number of boxes between C and K means C is at the top, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, K must be at the bottom. ఇలా ఉండాలి C and K. And is it possible then? And C and K రావచ్చింది అనుకోండి. And 1 box is between H and G. Now in between H and G, there must be exactly 1 box between H and G. And next one, F is below to G. Where is this F? F is below to G. Now F is below to G, hence E is above to G. Because G must be exact in between. E condition chudandi. F is below next time ayipoli. Hence E must be exact in between G and F. Hence GEF is the order. And F is below this one. F is below G. 3 boxes are in between H and V. Now how many boxes in between H and V? There must be exactly 3 in between H and V. Now this is what the information we have. And next one. Now let us start with this. GEF to order start చేద్దాము. GEF to మొదలు పెట్టండి. Now if you have started with GEF, because G and F, number of boxes between E and F equals to and so on. ఇలా start చేయొచ్చు. Now if you have started like this, then G and F. Now between H and G there must be exactly 1. Is it possible? Not possible. This case is invalid. Done with this? Hence we cannot have in this order. Then what is the other possibility we have? And G ikkada, E ikkada, F ikkada vaadam. Now if you have G, E and F at this place, now between H and G there must be exactly 1. Is it possible? Not possible. Hence this case is also ruled out. And what is the next case we have? If you have G at this place, then 2 in between E and 2 in between F. Amila raskocha edana rayaleki mari. And if G, E and F here, in between H and G there must be exactly 1. H is here. Now if H is here, H and B there are exactly how many? There are 3. And 3 in between H and B not possible. Ikkada kuda avadu. Done with this? Hence this case is not possible. Kanka C and K they cannot be like this at all. Maximum boxes among the remaining maximum boxes must be in between and is రావాలి. అలా వచ్చుంటే సరిపోయింది. Then now let us start with this one. Then now start చేద్దాం G తో and G and G, E and F. G, E and F మనకి ఏం చూసాం చెప్పండి? 0 is not possible. Isn't 0 ఎందుకు not possible? Because G and H మధ్యలో ఒకరు ఉండాలి కాబట్టి. అందులో G ఇక్కడ పెట్టాను అనుకోండి, then and in the alternate places I need to have H and G and H. ఇప్పుడు ఇది తీసేసుకుంటే H and G there is 1 person and G and A how many are there? 2 ఉన్నాయి కనుక A ఇక్కడ అయిపోతాం. G and A 2 అయితే మనకి మాక్సిమం ఎన్ని రావాలి? 4 వచ్చే ఛాన్స్ లేదు. G కి E కి మధ్యలో 3A రావాలి. And so obviously E must be here. నన్ను G కి E కి మధ్య ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి? 3 ఉన్నాయి. G కి E కి మధ్యలో 3 ఉంటే E కి F కి ఎన్ని ఉండాలి చెప్పండి? 3 ఉండాలి. క్లియర్ నౌ? And G, E and F. E information అయిపోయింది, E information అయిపోయింది, H and G అయిపోయింది. And next one between H and B there must be exactly 3. Hence B must be somewhere here. సరిపోయింది H and B? Now B is at this place and in between A and D there must be exactly 1. A and D there must be exactly 1. Hence G and A there are 2 కాబట్టి A and D and B and D are adjacent to each other. కనుక D ఇక్కడ ఉంటే and A and D ఒకరు ఉండాలి కదా? A and D and B and D are adjacent to each other. ఇంకా రిమైనింగ్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ దేని గురించి ఉంటుంది చెప్పండి? CK and CK maximum number of boxes between C and K. C is here and K is. Done with this? The information, strictly speaking, the information is wrong. Maximum boxes and పెట్టలేం. Among the remaining అని పెడితే ఓకే. అప్పుడు లాస్ట్కి చూడండి, లాస్ట్కి మనకి మిగిలిపోయింది కాబట్టి మ్యాక్సిమం అక్కడ రాసుకుంది. రెగ్యులర్గా మనం బాక్సెస్ చేస్తున్నాం. రెగ్యులర్గా బాక్సెస్ చేసిన దానికి దీనికి తేడా ఏంటి చెప్పండి? అప్రోచ్లో తేడా వచ్చింది. అప్రోచ్లో తేడా ఎందుకు వచ్చింది అంటే ఏది డెఫినెట్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ మనకి ఇవ్వలేదు, అవునా కదా? డెఫినెట్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఇవ్వనప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తాం చెప్పండి? ఇచ్చిన ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్లో మ్యాక్సిమం ఏదైతే ఉందో దాన్ని పట్టుకొని మొదలు పెట్టేస్తాం. క్లియర్? ఇక మనకి జీఈఎఫ్ గురించి ఎక్కువ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఉంది కనుక జీఈఎఫ్తో మొదలు పెట్టేస్తాం. 1, 0 పక్క పక్కన వేయడానికి అవ్వలేదు, 1, 1 అవ్వలేదు, 2 అవ్వలేదు, ఆబ్వియస్లీ 3 అక్కడ ఫిక్స్ అయిపోయింది జీఈ అండ్ ఎఫ్, అవునా కదా? జీఈ అండ్ ఎఫ్ పక్క పక్కన రాసాం అనుకోండి, జీ అండ్ హెచ్ మధ్యలో ఒకరు ఉండాలి, నాట్ పాసిబుల్. కనుక జీకి హెచ్కి పని పక్క పక్కన రాకుండా 1% రాసాం అనుకోండి, హెచ్ ఇక్కడ నా ఇన్ బిట్వీన్ జీ అండ్ హెచ్ అండ్ ఇక్కడ కూడా మనకి ఎఫ్ రావాలి 1% అంటే ఇక్కడేమో హెచ్ వస్తుంది, 1 కూడా పోయింది అండ్ 2 కూడా అలాగే పోతుంది. ఫైనల్గా మనకి మిగిలిపోయింది 3 and 3 ఒకటే మిగులుతుంది. మన జీఈఎఫ్ మనకి ఆర్డర్ వచ్చింది కదా, జీఈఎఫ్ ఆర్డర్ ఎలా వచ్చింది? ఈ ఈజ్ ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ బిట్వీన్ జీ అండ్ ఎఫ్, ఎఫ్ ఈజ్ బిలో ఈ అన్నాడు. ఎఫ్ ఈజ్ బిలో ఈ అంటే జీ మస్ట్ బి అబౌవ్ దిస్. కనుక ఈ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ కలిపితే మనకు అది వచ్చింది. అండ్ బి అండ్ ఆర్ అడ్జసెంట్ టు ఈచ్ అదర్ వచ్చింది కదా, బి అండ్ ఆర్ అడ్జసెంట్ టు ఈచ్ అదర్. డి పక్కన బి ఉండాలి, ఏకి డికి మధ్యలో ఒకరు ఉండాలి మళ్ళీ. దెన్ అండ్ దీని తర్వాత ఇప్పుడు హెచ్ అండ్ బిని మనం ఫిక్స్ చేసుకుంటాం. అవి ఇంత అవసరం లేదు మనకి. పోనీ ఇలా చూడండి, మా జీ ఉన్నాడో ఫస్ట్ పాసిబిలిటీ మొదలు పెట్టాం. అండ్ జీ ఉంటే ఏం చేయాలి? జీకి హెచ్కి మధ్యలో ఒకడైతే ఉండాలి కదా, అండ్ ఇక్కడ ఉన్నాడు కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ హెచ్ని తీసుకుంటాం. హెచ్ ఇక్కడ వస్తే నెక్స్ట్ మళ్ళీ ఏం పాసిబిలిటీ ఉంది చెప్పండి? 3% బిట్వీన్ హెచ్ అనేవి. అప్పుడు బీని పైన వేసుకుని కింద వేసుకుంటాం. క్లియర్? ఇక్కడ మనకి కింద వేసుకుంటే 3% బి. ఎంతమంది? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 అయిపోయారు. And one more person is left. That person could be either above this G or below this. ఇప్పుడు GE and F ఈ ఇక్కడ వచ్చే ఛాన్స్ లేదు, ఇక్కడ వచ్చే ఛాన్స్ లేదు, ఆబ్వియస్లీ ఇక్కడ రావాలి. ఇక్కడ వస్తే ఎఫ్ ఇక్కడ రావాలి, నాట్ పాసిబుల్, అవునా కదా? మరి ఎక్కడ వస్తుంది ఈ, అండ్ సి మస్ట్ బి ద నెక్స్ట్ ప్లేస్ ఆఫ్టర్ దిస్. నెక్స్ట్ ప్లేస్ ఆఫ్టర్ దిస్ అంటే అండ్ ఇన్ బిట్వీన్ జీ అని 1 2 3 ఈస్, సరిపోయిందా? జీ అని ఇక్కడ వస్తే ఇప్పుడు ఈకి ఎఫ్కి మధ్యలో ఎఫ్ ఈస్ 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 సరిపోతుంది ఇప్పుడు. అండ్ జీ అండ్ ఏ అండ్ ఇన్ బిట్వీన్ హెచ్ అండ్ జీ 1 అయిపోయింది. ఏ గురించి ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఉంటుంది, జీ అండ్ ఏ దెర్ ఆర్ 2 people కనుక ఏ ఇక్కడ వస్తుంది. ఏ అండ్ డి దెర్ ఇస్ 1 person, బి అండ్ డి ఆర్ adjacent to each other అండ్ సి ఈజ్ అబౌవ్ దిస్ కే. సింపుల్ గా అయిపోతుంది. క్లియర్? ఈ అబౌవ్ ఎవరికి అబౌవ్ తీసుకుంటారమ్మా? జీకి అబౌవ్ తీసుకోకూడదు కదా. ఇక్కడ చూడండి, జిఈఈఎఫ్ అంటే మీనింగ్ ఏంటి? జిఈఈఎఫ్ అంటే ఈ మస్ట్ బి ఎగ్జాక్ట్ ఇన్ బిట్వీన్ జీ అండ్ ఎఫ్, అవును కదా? ఈ సెంటర్ ఉంటాడు. ఎంతమంది అయినా ఈ ముగ్గురులో మాత్రం ఈ అయితే జీకి ఎఫ్కి మధ్య సరిగ్గా ఉండాలి. జీ అండ్ ఈ ఈక్వల్స్ టు ఈ అండ్ ఎఫ్, జీ అండ్ ఈ ఈక్వల్స్ టు ఈ అండ్ ఎఫ్. Number of persons between G and E equals to E and F. That means E must be exactly between G and F. Then, మీరు ఏదైతే పాసిబిలిటీ ఇంకోటి అన్నారో పైన వేసి ఇంకోసారి చూపించండి, నాకు చేసి చూపించండి. దెన్ అప్పుడు డిస్కస్ చేద్దాం మనం. అయిపోయింది. ఇంకేమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయి పేపర్లో? డన్ విత్ దిస్? ఫైన్.